Hi, I'm from Keiser University and my name is James Davies, but in the cosplay community, I'm also known as Chef Pool. I'm here today to talk to you about cosplay. Now, there are so many genres to cosplay from, like movies to TV, books, comics, manga, anime, and especially your imagination. I myself have cosplayed and had the time of my life. Now, unfortunately, there are too many cosplayers in the world to actually count. But to give you an idea, at least 40 to 60% of the people who go to OtakuCon, the second biggest convention, cosplay. And about 25,000 go to OtakuCon. Wow. Now, why don't you take this trip with me as I explain the facts about cosplaying and why I find it so fun and fascinating? Hi. You may think that cosplay is a fairly new practice, but it's not. Initially dubbed costuming, cosplay began in the late 1930s in North America. Back then, cosplay did not require participants to mimic characters' appearances. They simply needed to dress appropriately for the genre, which is what Forrest J. Ackerman did in his futuristic costume when he attended a sci-fi convention. He was the first attendee to show up in costume, so in the following years, conventions began to look like masquerade balls, and prizes were given to whoever had the best costume. Cosplay is a merger of two terms, costume and play, and is a type of performance where people are dressed in cosplay costumes, wigs, and props. Cosplays are not confined to just anime and manga characters only. The real fact is that you can choose any character that you like, or that you have dreamed about. When cosplayers make their cosplays, they don't really tend to go by the original character concept. They want to make it original and something unique, and that's half the fun of cosplaying, because you can make the character as unique as you want them to be. Also, while you are cosplaying and just enjoying the feel of your character, you might want to make sure that there is a good photographer to take your picture in your best cosplay. Besides having fun in cosplay, the other part of the experience is having your picture taken with people. Now, people come up and ask you to have their picture taken with you. There is no feeling in the world more wonderful than having someone ask to have their picture taken with you, especially if it's a kid. It just means that they appreciate your cosplay so much that they want to remember it with a picture. And trust me, there's no other feeling like it in the world. And the people that ask get just as much enjoyment out of it as you do. Cosplay isn't structured in any way. That would, of course, defeat the purpose. It's about broadening your mind and choosing any character that you would like and then bringing that character to life. There is a common mistake that most people make about cosplayers, and that's that they are outgoing people. But in fact, they are shy and tend to be introverted. And while they tend to be shy and introverted, they are also a strong, tight-knit community. In cosplay, there is a strong sense of community involved, and from the personal experience from cosplaying, I can definitely say without a doubt that I felt like I was home with family. This is because I was among people who loved the fandom world just as much as I did. A lot of cosplayers tend to take cosplaying too seriously, but that shouldn't discourage you from trying or experiencing the joy that it can give to not just you, but others as well. Cosplay is not just a hobby for a lot of cosplayers. This is a source of income. You see, a lot of cosplayers spend a lot of money to make their costumes, because it can also become a source of income for them. Some cosplayers enter contests which have a huge cash prize, and others put so much time and effort into theirs that they tend to go pro, which can include photo shoots, a fan base, autographs, and photos with fans, which is a huge source of their income. So as we come to the end, I hope you are intrigued and more informed about the cosplay world. And for me personally, I hope I inspired some of my listeners to try their hand in cosplaying. Because honestly, I found it wonderfully rewarding because I've had so many new friends who share my same interests and know that they'll have my back when I need it. was having that experience of a lifetime by meeting one of my heroes, Stan Lee, through cosplaying, and that's something I'll never forget. So if you're into movies, TV, anime, books, comics, and so on, then don't be afraid to try cosplaying. It will be an experience that you will never forget. Thank you for listening.